I was there one night, later in the night, and because everybody knows I'm still a virgin, and this cook wanted to try to change my mind. So what he did was he got permission from the manager. The manager said it was okay, and there was some girls in there, who were strippers. Well, he paid one of them some money, and what she did was in the dining room now. First, the cooks told the manager to make sure there were no customers coming in. Well, one of those strippers, she was a big woman, heavy-set woman, almost fat, but not quite fat, but heavy-set. She took off her shirt, took off her bra, started shaking her titties in my face. Really, I'm thinking, ew, because she didn't look good. But I had to go with the show because I didn't want them to think I was gay. And so I was just watching. They're like, grab her with your hands. They were like surprised I wasn't trying to grab those titties. So, I did that, and and it was done. The show was done, and they were like, but don't tell anybody else, not even any of the workers, because, they didn't want this to get back to the office. That's some of the stuff that went on at this place when I was there. There's shitloads more stories I could tell. And this was after I quit. Long after I quit working here. In 1998, we were sitting out here, the manager, or the assistant manager, the manager on duty anyways, and some cooks and some waitresses, and one of the cooks was talking about how he went back into the prep room one morning and it smelled like ass, like someone had been doing some fucking in the fucking goddamn prep room. Now the prep room is the place where they prepare the dough, they prepare all the vegetables, and they prepare the food. But no joke, when I was working here, one of the assistant managers was telling the story about how the office personnel came in one morning to check on the preps, and there was this prep back there. He had the pan dough on top of the table, and he had his dick in the pan dough, and he was fucking the pan dough. He made the comment, hey, it is soft and warm just like a woman. When the preps work early in the morning from 6 to 10, there's no manager on duty, so the preps can basically get away with doing anything they want. And no telling how many times he had fucked the pan dough before being caught. The office management just happened to be the one to come in that one morning for some reason to check up on some shit. That nasty. My last year of actually working here, we had the health inspector come in. Well, we got an 81.5. Not only is that a B, that's 1.5 points away from being a fucking goddamn C. Well, we were gonna have our follow-up inspections, and we were given a chance to straighten things out. Guess what? After the follow-up inspection, guess what we fucking got? We got another fucking goddamn B. Well, the office personnel were peeved and pissed off, and they said we better not get one more B. The manager's got another B within the next 6 months or next year. They were gonna fire his asshole. Well, we finally got our A back, but anyways, I'm telling you, these days, I'm told when you come to Pizza Hut, you have to stand there and wait forever for someone to acknowledge you're here. And when you do sit down, it's hell on earth to try to get your tea refilled. They just stand there behind the counter like zombies, not giving a goddamn fuck about what's going on. I'm telling you, back in the, I've heard some stories about this place, but I used to eat here because they let me eat for free. But now, hey, guess what happened? I won't eat here now because I'm afraid that something might fucking bite me out of that food. But I'm not allowed to come in the restaurant now. I'm allowed on the outside, but I'm not allowed on the inside. And why? Because there's this employee here who was doing some mad stealing when this was after I worked here, but I still hung out here. Her name was Jacky Washington. Jacky Washington. Well, she was a waitress, but what she would do was one night when she got off work, and this was something she normally did. She went into the kitchen, made 3 large fucking pizzas, made 3 or 4 sandwiches and put them in a sandwich bag. Did not pay 1 red dime for the shit. she made the comment, well, I'm gonna take them for all the money and some poker, and now walked right out the fucking door, went in her car, and went straight the fuck home. Manager saw everything she did, didn't say a goddamn thing to her. And this is at this time we were not allowed to eat for free, but they let the buddy get free food. Well, I went called the office and got her ass fired. Next thing, she's getting a job at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and she's banning me from there when I come up for no reason at all, because what I did to her at Pizza. Well, I called Kentucky Fried Chicken management and get her ass fired from there. Well, she gets a job at a convenience store near where I live, and I called the convenience store and say she used to work at Pizza Hut and how she used to steal. Well, guess where I'm coming into Pizza Hut at this? They're telling me I'm not allowed inside Pizza Hut. Because, why? Because I fucking told the truth? What type of shit is that? That's fucking bullshit. But anyways, who needs to eat here anyway? After all the fucking stories I've heard about this fucking nasty ass place. Something might bite you if you eat from here. You ever saw those toppings in your pizzas and you wondered what the fuck they were? It might fucking goddamn bite you if you eat it. Might bite you in the ass after it goes through your stomach and you shit it back out. It might bite you in the ass as you're trying to shit it back the fuck out. Now when they banned me from Pizza Hut for this, for telling another store about one of the employees who formerly worked at Pizza Hut and had been stealing from Pizza Hut and got fired for that, and they could call the Pizza Hut and check up on her, gave them Pizza Hut's number. Yes, they banned me from coming inside the Pizza Hut for that fucking shit. They didn't ban me from coming on the parking lot through the drive-thru. They said, the manager said, I could come through the drive-thru and still get free drinks. Yes! But anyways, I was banned from coming in the place. Now what type of fucking goddamn shit is that? That's unfair business practices. And I demand to be let back into Pizza Hut or else. And that is why I'm showing this fucking video, to let you know the shit that goes on at this fucking place. Let you know how nasty the place is. To let you know how the salad bar lettuce tends to be brown all the times. To let you know how they've used day-old dough instead of dough that late at night they had for late at night, and instead of throwing it out because it was only like 3 hours old at closing time, they used it the next fucking day. And the dough's supposed to be made fresh daily. Now they use that frozen dough shit, but still, you know, when they unthaw it out. But anyways, the place is fucking nasty. I never forget the time when, and this was when I wasn't even working there, but you know, I still hung out there. They found a fucking goddamn dead animal in the attic. Yeah, a fucking dead animal. That someone who fucking put in there. Now what type of shit is that? They found a fucking goddamn dead animal underneath the fucking salad bar. I'm told they found a fucking goddamn dead animal underneath one of the booths. Of course I wasn't there at the time, so I didn't see, you know, I can't verify that. But anyways, the place, would you want to eat at this fucking place? Me? Hell no. H-U-O. Hell no. H-U-O. This place is that nasty. That nasty.